a historic moment for England football. But somehow, the biggest laugh came after the final whistle. Harry Kane has officially become England's greatest World Cup goalscorer of all time, surpassing a record that stood for 4 decades. But while fans were celebrating the Bayern Munich striker's incredible achievement, an unexpected exchange between football legends Gary Lineker and Micah suddenly became the talk of the football world. What started as a proud tribute quickly turned into a hilarious accusation, a sharp comeback, and one unforgettable podcast moment. So how did Harry Kane make history? And why was Gary Lineker forced to defend himself afterward? Let's get into it. England's clash with Panama was already carrying extra significance. Earlier in the tournament, Harry Kane had drawn level with Gary Lineker's long-standing World Cup scoring record after scoring twice against Croatia. That achievement alone was enough to spark headlines across England. But against Panama, Kane took things one step further. His goal moved him on to 11 World Cup goals, officially making him England's all-time leading scorer in World Cup history. A record that had belonged to Gary Lineker for nearly 40 years was finally broken. And as millions of fans celebrated, cameras caught Lineker himself watching the match from home. His reaction was emotional. The former England striker applauded the goal, rose from his seat, and jokingly mimicked crying as he watched Kane's historic strike hit the back of the net. For many viewers, it was a touching moment. A football icon watching another England star surpass his achievement and embracing the occasion with genuine happiness. But not everyone saw it that way. And that's where Micah entered the story. Days later, during an episode of the Rest is Football podcast, Richards couldn't resist bringing up Lineker's now viral reaction. What followed instantly became one of the funniest exchanges of the tournament. Richards looked at Lineker and jokingly said, "Come on, seriously. That celebration when you was on the sofa. You was fiddling with yourself. You was smiling. You was sad." The studio immediately erupted with laughter. The joke caught Lineker completely off guard. But the veteran broadcaster was ready with a response. Without missing a beat, Lineker fired back. "Did you just say fiddling with myself?" Then came the punchline. "It was a great goal, but I didn't get aroused by it, Micah. That's for sure." The remark sent the conversation into even more laughter and instantly became one of the most shared moments from the podcast. Behind the jokes, however, Lineker made it clear that he genuinely couldn't be happier for Kane. The former striker, who represented England at both the 1986 and 1990 World Cups, spoke warmly about seeing his record finally fall. He offered sincere congratulations and emphasized that he truly meant every word. Lineker admitted that after holding the record for 4 decades, he was actually ready for someone else to take it. He even joked that he had become a little bored of hearing about it. Most importantly, he said he was delighted that the player breaking the record was Harry Kane. Those comments highlighted something special about the moment. Rather than jealousy or disappointment, there was respect. One England goal-scoring legend passing the torch to another. And for football fans, that made Kane's achievement feel even more meaningful. Of course, the story doesn't end here. England's 2-0 victory over Panama, with Jude Bellingham also finding the net, secured top spot in Group L and gave the Three Lions plenty of momentum heading into the knockout rounds. Now Kane has a new target. With the record already his, every World Cup goal from this point forward pushes the benchmark even higher. England's next challenge comes against DR Congo in the round of 32 after they advanced as one of the tournament's best-performing third-place teams. Should England progress, a meeting with either Mexico or Ecuador could await. And if Kane continues scoring at his current rate, his newly established record may become even harder for future generations to catch. So, while Harry Kane was busy making history on the pitch, Gary Lineker and Micah delivered a completely different kind of entertainment off it. A legendary record was broken. A hilarious podcast moment was created. And England's World Cup dream remains very much alive. The question now is simple. How many more goals can Harry Kane add to his record before this tournament is over? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football news and World Cup updates.